You're watching Marcia on VeroBuzzTV.com.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Buzz TV. I am Marcia Littlejohn, and we are going to be talking about the Treasure Coast Food Bank. If you've lived here for any time, you know how helpful they are to so many people and about so many different activities and various things as well. So let me welcome, first of all, Wendie Berardi. And Wendie, if I'm not mistaken, you are the Director of External Relations.
Yes, ma'am.
That's quite a title, you know. Have you ever had to explain that?
Yes, several times.
Okay, we might even do that today. And of course, it's always fun to have, of course, we love having Rhonda Blakey here because you are Director of Donor Relations.
Yes.
Now, I know what that means.
Yes, you do.
All right.
That's a little simpler.
Well, we're so happy to have you here because the Treasure Coast Food Bank really has been doing so many things. Rhonda, why don't you start off, though, if you will, and really explain to our viewers who aren't totally familiar with that organization.
Okay. Well, Marcia, we appreciate you having us on today and being able to get the word out about our organization. We are the leading hunger relief organization in Indian River, Martin, St. Lucie, and Okeechobee counties. In our most recent year, we provided almost 49 million meals to the community.
Wow.
We currently provide food to over 100,000 people a week who don't know where their next meal is coming from.
Oh my golly.
So it's a big, involved operation of distribution, of health and wellness, and getting people back to self-sufficiency. We really look at giving people an opportunity to get stability in the home to get them to where they need to be.
You know, and I know we say this and I use the term so frequently, it's a hand up, not a handout.
Yeah,
because what you're doing, when I have seen what you're doing, getting these kids and these families back on the road to recovery, really, so to speak. And we're talking really about getting out there, feeling good about themselves, and having that meal. When you talk about how many hungry people?
Over 100,000, specifically 100,540 people.
Do you know what I'm doing? I'm sitting here, I'm thinking about how over this past weekend, I forget where I was, and I was hungry. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh my goodness, I'm really hungry. I hadn't even thought about that. Look at these people who have that feeling all the time. All I had to do was go into the refrigerator.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
It is really survival mode when people don't have access to food, and particularly nutritious food. So that's really our vision and focus and our strategy of strengthen, feed, and lead the community.
Well, and I think also what you're doing too is you're teaching those kids that it's so important when you are hungry to have something healthy.
Right.
That just makes all the difference in the world. But if I'm not mistaken, you have some really exciting things going on.
We are thrilled to talk about it. Wendie's heading up a fantastic event in Martin County called Spring Forward for Hunger.
Spring Forward for Hunger. Tell me a little bit about it. We'll take a break in just a moment and then come back and really dig deep.
Okay. It's a farm-to-table brunch that we are having at Ground Floor Farm, which is an urban farm in the city of Stuart.
How fabulous.
They will be providing us with some products right from the farm, and the other products are going to be all locally sourced, or as many as possible locally sourced.
Do you know, I think this is going to be so wonderful because they're not only being helped food-wise, but really when you think about it, just learning and being able to be on a farm. I mean, I'd love to do that. I'd love to just, and because we have so many farms around here that very few people realize that we have that good local food. When is this event happening?
It is Sunday, March 13th. 2016, the day the clocks go forward, hence the name Spring Forward for Hunger.
So don't get up too early, and we're going to be right back in just a moment and continue our talk about this fabulous event, Spring Forward for Hunger.
The fun is happening at Vero Social Club on North US 1, where friends meet for bingo every Tuesday and Thursday. Doors open at 10, with luncheon served, and the games begin at noon. Then Vero Social Club opens up the dance floor Thursday nights for social dancing. And weekends, Vero Social Club eats up. Check the website for Latin night special events. And each Sunday, dance to hip-hop all night long. Go to VeroSocialClub.com. Vero's #1 party destination, Vero Social Club, 7500 North US 1.
The Furniture Man is a locally owned business that has served the needs of the community of Vero Beach and Indian River County for over 30 years. Here at the Furniture Man, we offer fine pieces to furnish each and every room of your home. Specializing in Floridian style, come browse our selection of bedroom, dining room, patio, and living room. Come explore over 10,000 square feet of showroom where you can find mattresses, recliners, sofas, dining, and more. Visit us at 673 US 1 in Vero Beach, Monday through Saturday for all of your furniture needs.
And we are back as promised, and I'm talking with Rhonda and, of course, Wendie, and we're talking about the Treasure Coast Food Bank. But this event is going to be, you say that this ground floor farm is right in the middle of Stuart?
Right in the middle of downtown Stuart.
Wow.
And it's a fantastic 1-acre farm, sustainable, organic, run by an incredible trio of business partners.
Is there dirt on the ground?
Actual dirt on the ground, but they have a great venue inside that's perfect for, brunches, weddings, events, things like that. They offer classes in bread making.
Farm.
Yes.
And they are growing are right there?
Yes,
Right there.
Right there.
You'll be able to see them from the patio when you're having brunch.
Isn't that fun? Where can we get tickets?
StopHunger.org.
All right,
Our website.
stophunger.org. How much fun. This is going to be fantastic. Now, you serve how many counties?
4.
4 counties. And this, of course, what we're talking about, Spring Forward for Hunger. It's going to be on March 13th. And as you say, what was that? The time is changing?
The time is changing. The clocks go forward. So hence, like I said, hence the name, Spring Forward for Hunger.
And that means, let's see, if it's 10:30 then, it would have been 9:30 before. We'll just get there a little early. We say that about church, every time everybody's sitting out there waiting on that day that time changes. But it's going to be from 10:30 to 12:30. And as you say, you can get tickets at stophunger.org. But how many can everybody? Do you have room for everyone?
No, tickets are limited, so make sure you get them early.
Oh, absolutely.
The menu is designed by Chef Jason Stocks from District Table and Bar, which is a...
that already sounds fantastic.
It's another farm-to-table restaurant.
Isn't this fun?
He has an outstanding reputation. If you've ever eaten his food, it is one of a kind,
Is he in
creative,
Stuart as
innovative.
well?
He's in Stuart. That's where his restaurant is, yes.
Well, this is such a wonderful opportunity for people to really gain and understand the difference, not really the closeness of our counties, because when we know that we can get into Stuart and have this marvelous event on March the 13th, 10:30 to 12:30, helping these children, because this is a fundraiser, is it not?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
All right, what else can we do? What can volunteers, do you need volunteers?
We always need volunteers, and as the calendar turned this year, we've put a big push towards volunteerism, particularly businesses, individuals, church groups, schools, getting in there, and really it can triple and even quadruple our workforce.
Oh boy.
What we don't have to pay for can go directly into the community. So our volunteer base is crucially important to the work that we do.
Well, it truly is an amazing organization. So if you're interested in finding more information about it, they go to that.
Go right
to the website.
StopHunger.org. You can't miss it.
Right.
But make sure you go to this fabulous event. A farm in the middle of downtown Stuart. That in itself is going to be fantastic. Thank you so much for coming on and talking to us about it. We're talking about, of course, the Treasure Coast Food Bank. Don't forget that date, March the 13th. You don't want to miss it. Going to be absolutely fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you, Marcia.
And if you want to volunteer, also get in touch with them. Thanks for being with us. Hope you're enjoying Buzz TV.
Have you or a loved one been prescribed the blood thinner medication Xarelto? Xarelto has been linked to serious injuries, including internal bleeding of the brain or gastrointestinal system, cerebral hemorrhage, and even death. At the law offices of Jacoby & Myers, we've been bringing compassion and experience to our clients for over 40 years. Jacoby & Myers is now taking claims from those injured as a result of taking Xarelto. You won't pay a thing unless your case is settled.
Please call 800-536-6093.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
Well, hello everyone. Once again, you are watching Buzz TV, and I'm Marcia Littlejohn here with Kelly Walker. And Kelly, I almost wanted you to come in on a horse.
If you would have said that, I would have.
Wouldn't that have been fun to have her on a horse? And I bet you're on a horse very frequently because you are president and founder of the Indian River Equestrian Foundation.
That is correct.
Wow. I mean, I love horses. I was terrified of horses as a child.
They are just, so once you get past that,
Yes.
the size of them, it is incredible. I started the Early Equine Riding Academy 10 years ago, and over the years I've seen the impact that the animals and the horses have on people, and I'm like, I have to do something
It's amazing.
with this.
What do you think it is? We need to get a horse psychologist on sometime.
Yes.
To really talk about what it is that when you look in the eyes of a horse. Now, I know my husband at one time was riding a horse called Ginger, and the eyelashes were like this. I mean, it was absolutely wonderful. You just looked at this horse and fell in love with it. But this is something I think that's so marvelous. So why don't you tell our viewers, if you will, Kelly, what exactly is the purpose of your organization?
As I said, I've seen the impact that the animals have on people, and I thought I needed to do something about this. So what the foundation does is we rescue horses and animals that have been given up by owner surrender, racetracks. We try to keep them out of the slaughterhouses, and so we give them a forever home. We don't do any adoptions whatsoever. We give them a forever home here at the facility. And then what they do is they turn around and they give therapy to kids, elderlies, adults. We deal with Children's Hibiscus House right now, Youth Guidance, some of the elderly facilities, Goodwill. They come out and they just interact with the animals. They learn about them.
Kelly, have we ever figured out, or I'm sure you have, what it is when you put a child on the back of a horse? And I heard at one time it was the movement that was so fantastic for the child. What is it that makes that child just alive?
Relaxing, and it gives them a kind of like a superior, wow. You're up high, and it's just a feeling that I think everybody has their own words to describe it, but it is, even the horses. I've had horses that I've gotten on, and they're ready to go and run off into the sunset, with me, and then put a child on them, and they're like, okay, I know my job. This is a child I got to take care
isn't that
of.
wonderful?
And it is amazing to watch that.
It just blows my mind when we think about what animals know. I mean, if they could just talk.
And they read us very well.
Absolutely. They are absolutely wonderful. And now we're talking about this marvelous, marvelous organization, and it's called Indian River Equestrian Foundation. And you're having a polo?
BG Polo is sponsoring a benefit for us. Some of the proceeds will be coming back to the foundation. We're going to have some of the rescues on hand. We're going to be doing raffles, silent auction items, and it will be there for the whole day.
When is that happening?
February 7th. The gates open at 1 o'clock.
And where?
At the Polo Field, which is right off of 12th Street.
Oh.
And I believe it's like 76th Avenue.
Oh, the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh,
out.
Well, you can Google it. And we'll
back at Point West.
What we're going to do now is we're going to take just a very brief break, and then we'll be back and tell you more specifics about this wonderful event coming on, and also the fact you need volunteers. So if anybody wants to ride a horse, walk a horse, don't go away. We will be right back.
If you or someone you love is suffering from addiction to drugs or alcohol, National Rehab Recovery has an important message for you. Each year, we lose hundreds of thousands of our family members and loved ones to drug and alcohol-induced causes. If you have insurance or the ability to pay for 30 days of treatment, National Rehab Recovery can change your life. Medicare and Medicaid are not accepted at this time. The call and confidential consultation is free.
1-800-577-5446.
What's on your website? Video is now essential to your brand, and Buzz TV can help your business website stand out. Buzz TV is a full-service video production company creating video to highlight what you do best, with service and product news and demos, video for the web, YouTube, Facebook, broadcast TV, and social media sharing. Email buzztvnetwork@gmail.com today. We look forward to hearing from you.
Well, as promised, we are back, and I'm here with Kelly Walker. She is president and founder of the Indian River Equestrian Foundation. And Kelly, we were talking about that one particular wonderful event, the polo event, and that takes place at the polo grounds here off of 12th Street, you
Off
say?
of 12th Street.
Just
Yep.
way out.
Way out, yeah. Well,
12th Street.
back at the back side of Point West.
And you could, okay.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you can Google what's your website?
IndianRiverEquestrianFoundation.org.
All right, you'll find it right there. But I love this. There's another event on the 13th of February, Hearts to Heart. Horses.
Hearts to Horses.
Hearts to Horses.
Hearts and Horses. The Rotaract Club has wonderfully volunteered their time and talents to do this. It's Hearts and Horses Valentine's Festival.
Oh.
It's live music, games, raffles, hayride, pony rides. The whole facility will be open for tours. Come out, meet the rescues, see the animals, petting zoo.
This is going to be so wonderful, I think, too, and you're helping so many, as you say, working with so many, not only the animals and saving them and rescuing them, but also letting them help with these different organizations. So now you do need volunteers.
Most definitely, whether it's working in the office or going out in the community and just letting people know about the foundation, to cleaning the stalls and brushing horses and leading horses. No experience is necessary,
Oh, boy.
no age limit whatsoever. Come on out and enjoy them.
Do they get to ride the horse?
I always take care of the volunteers,
Oh,
most
okay,
definitely, because
okay.
without them, this would not be possible at all.
Because, but you know, when I think about this, it takes many dollars and dimes because you
It
need
does.
the saddles, you need the food, you need the housing, so you need donations as well.
A lot of donations. The horses are endless, bottomless pits.
Where are they coming from when you find, I mean, you're saying you're rescuing the horses, racetracks around the state? You mean?
I have one from Indiana,
Oh.
one from Ohio. What they do up there, the rescues up there, get them from the track before they go to the slaughterhouses. And so
okay.
we send them as far south as possible that has homes for them. And so whoever can take them as long as we're saving their lives.
You know, it's interesting because we think about rescuing kitty cats and puppy dogs, but it would be a real double trouble to have to rescue
a horse. And it's sad,
Yeah.
it really is. We also have two that have been owner surrendered, where it was a sad situation because she didn't want to give them up because they were her babies, but she couldn't afford them any longer. And so we have them, we've taken them in, given them a good home, lots of love, medical attention. We're dealing with a couple of them that are
golly.
it's okay. Well, one day at a time, and we're working toward them. And
You know what I think an animal, a veterinarian, would be wonderful too to volunteer their help because you need that. Do you not?
Yes, definitely. Anything that we can, save money on,
Sure.
definitely.
All right, we only have about a minute left. We're talking about on the 7th of February. That's the polo, and you can
Yep.
get all this information. But also on the 13th of February, that is Hearts to Horses. Oh, how much fun! And the website once again.
IndianRiverEquestrianFoundation.org.
Oh boy, Kelly Walker, thanks so very much.
Thank you.
Next time you're going to come in with a horse.
You got it.
Okay, don't forget that. Hope you're enjoying Buzz TV. We'll see you in just a moment.
The fun is happening at Vero Social Club on North US 1, where friends meet for bingo every Tuesday and Thursday. Doors open at 10 with luncheon served and the games begin at noon. Then Vero Social Club opens up the dance floor Thursday nights for social dancing. And weekends, Vero Social Club heats up. Check the website for Latin night special events. And each Sunday, dance to hip-hop all night long. Go to VeroSocialClub.com. Vero's #1 party destination. Vero Social Club, 7500 North US 1.
Well, welcome back everyone to Buzz TV. Yes, indeed, you are watching Buzz TV. I'm Marcia Littlejohn, and I am here with Theresa Woodson. And oh my golly, Theresa, how far back do we go?
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, all right. You're in grade school. No, almost. But it's wonderful to see you again.
Same here. It really is.
And you know what's great is that you're wearing the hat of the American Cancer Society, and you've done so much in our community over the years, Theresa. And I guess really what I'd love to do is talk a little bit now about Oh, you're senior marketing manager for the
I
American
am.
Cancer Society.
Yes, for these past 2 years, I've been responsible for the Treasure Coast market. So actually not just Indian River County, but Martin, St. Lucie, and Okeechobee counties, and coordinating our efforts and building our relationships in those communities.
And then when we say senior market manager, does that mean you are the top, or you're only marketing to seniors? No.
Well, I think it really
so young.
it just has to do with the territory
quite some time.
and the area that I'm responsible for, working with many other members of the American Cancer Society to coordinate our efforts in the community. So,
Theresa, I knew when Holly was telling me you were going to be on, I thought, oh, good. I want to talk about the American Cancer Society, because every time you turn around, someone has been diagnosed with cancer, and yet we know the funds are really hard to get. You have fundraisers. It takes so many dollars and dimes. But are we making strides?
We definitely are. Just recently, we had one of our national representatives, Dr. Richard Wendie, talk about that. And since 1991, we are seeing the death rate from cancer drop 23%. So while the diagnoses may be increasing, I'd like to think that that's because we're getting better messages out about screening. There are more screening opportunities, more opportunities to detect cancer and detect it early, so that more people are surviving cancer, which is really our mission, is to eliminate cancer as a major health threat.
Oh, absolutely.
And to help people and ease the burden from suffering with cancer.
It's just so amazing, because, as I say, every time you turn around, you just discover that someone has just been diagnosed and you just had no idea, or because it's just right on the forefront of all of our minds. But when we think about the American Cancer Society, you do have some fabulous, fabulous events. So what's coming up?
We do, and this is a really busy, buzzing time of the year. We are going to be painting the town purple with our Relay for Life. In Indian River County, we have 3 events this year, and we have them at the Vero Beach High School, the Riverside Park, and also at Sebastian River High School. So our dates are, let's see, in date order. The Riverside Park event at the beach, beaches event at Riverside Park will be April 15th, Tax Day. So it'll be an evening event. We'll begin at 6 o'clock with an opening ceremony and a great tribute to our survivors. And it will go on till 11 o'clock at night.
Oh, boy.
And then the one at Vero Beach High School, Sebastian High School is next, April 22nd. So this is 3 weekends in a row.
How wonderful. Now, I'm going to have you hold the thought, because we're going to take a little break. And then we're going to come back. And incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to come back because we are in the Buzz TV, not only the facility, but we are here in the art gallery. So if you're looking around at some of the artwork in here, and we're hoping, we might as well say it right now, we're hoping we can get one of these as a donation to your event coming up for the auction.
Yes.
Oh boy, well that just
Very
took
nice.
us into that segue. We'll be back in just a moment with Theresa Woodson talking about the American Cancer Society.
Stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics in downtown Vero Beach. Owner Patty Callahan prints it all, from color and black and white copies to blueprints, banners, signs, prints of paintings, and fine art. Patty makes restorations and creates outstanding graphic designs. Call Patty at 770-1521 or stop by Patty's Printing and Graphics at 2345 14th Avenue. Stop by for all of your printing needs at Patty's Printing and Graphics, across from the old railroad station in downtown Vero Beach.
For more than 30 years, Bay Street Pharmacy has been your neighborhood pharmacy and one-stop healthcare center, offering prompt personal service, home delivery, and a dedicated staff that treats our customers like family with care and compassion. Bay Street Pharmacy, where caring people care for you.
And we are indeed back with Theresa Woodson, and we are talking about the American Cancer Society. But Relay for Life is something that's on the tip of our tongues. I think we're all thinking about it. We all hear so much about it. And you're having how many different runs?
Three community celebrations. And the reason we have 3 is because we have some distinct communities where we want to be able to bring these events into the communities where survivors are living, so that they will engage and be celebrated. So April 15th, Riverside Park. April 22nd, Sebastian River High School. April 29th, Vero Beach High School. So the month of April is a very busy month for us. Everyone can be involved. There's always a way to relay. So if you're not a sponsor, you might be a team fundraising.
Sure.
Registering now on our website, relayforlife.org. And if you put your zip code in, it will bring up all of the events in the area, and you choose the one that you want to register to. There's no fee for registration. You can join someone else's team. You can join my team.
Oh, good.
Richie's Relay of Hope.
How wonderful.
And you can also, you can do a track marker, which also gives you an opportunity to advertise your business.
Is there a site we can go to and find out all this information?
Relayforlife.org.
Oh, great. And you can find out also about where you can sign up for some of the different events.
Relayforlife.org.
Okay, and that's it
So
again.
easy.
Everything's right there. And you
survivors.
Really yes.
These events are all about the survivors. There are teams that are already fundraising, and when we get to the field on these days, it's all about celebrating our survivors and also remembering people who have passed from cancer. So we want survivors to come out to either register on the website. If you don't want to register on the website, just come out that day and register. We'll have a purple shirt for you. We'll have you walk the very first official lap of the event. We will celebrate your being there. We are the official sponsor of birthdays.
Do you know, I love this, and you know what I'd love to do sometime is maybe when you get ready for another event, have survivors come on and tell their story.
We'll come back. We can
Absolutely.
do that.
We would love that because I think it touches everyone. Everyone knows of someone, maybe they're watching someone now suffering, but when you can see the hope that can come from a survivor and see that, yes, now where everybody wants to know, we get all these requests for funds. Where does the money go?
Where does the money go? The money goes where it's needed most and
who makes that
where
decision?
it can serve our local residents the best.
Oh, okay.
So, and I say it that way because our money goes to research, and we fund the best research possible. We have 47 Nobel Prize winners among our researchers. No one can claim that. And so the research might not happen here, but the benefits of drugs like Gleevec for leukemia, tamoxifen, and Herceptin for breast cancer are serving people right here in our community and allowing them to live longer. So it's a boomerang effect. We may send it out to the places it's needed most with research, but it comes back to us.
That's what's so wonderful, and I just wanted to get that out because so often when we think, okay, where's the money going? The American Cancer Society, the Relay for Life, check it out. Find out how you can participate and be a part of it, and then hopefully we can get some of these survivors back on to give all of you out there the hope that yes, there is survivorship in the horrible word of cancer, because we're gonna wipe it out. I love that commercial that comes on and says, "You took my grandmother, you did this, you did that, and we're gonna get you."
Well, and there's a lot of patient services, and we'll come back and talk about those
Would love
too.
that. Every single thing that it does. Remember, American Cancer Society and some terrific Relay for Life. Check it out, relayforlife.org.
Correct.
Theresa Woodson, thanks so very much for being with us. Hope you enjoyed these editions of Buzz TV right here in the Buzz TV Art Gallery.
One-of-a-kind videos, unique perspectives, original programming, only on Buzz TV Network. Spread the word and tell a friend.